Hiya, I am Johnny from Green Herb Gaming. In this video I will be talking about the special treatment mentality that is found in the LGBTQ plus community. So sit back, relax and enjoy the live stream. A shout out to Prochronics Vlogz, Chad Middleton, Aidan Denson, Milkman the Gamer, Damien and Alan Sewell and Animation Time. Check out our content and subscribe to those fantastic, lovely people. Okay, before I start, I want to say I am not homophobic. I'm not biphobic, I'm not transphobic, I'm not biphobic. I'm not either of them. I have absolutely no problem with anybody's sexuality. The issue I have here is with this special treatment mentality that you can find among the LGBTQ plus movement. So that's what I want to talk about. Special treatment, like equality is not special treatment. The LGBTQ plus movement talk about equality. It's one of the biggest things they speak about. Yet, like, when I see rainbow flags everywhere, I mean everywhere. I can't even shop online with Argos without seeing a big rainbow flag looking back at me. When I see parades on the street and I see like bars that are dedicated to gays, that what I see there is not equality. Hello Dad, welcome to the live stream. Welcome, great to have you as always. I was just thinking about, okay, so I don't see equality, I see special treatment. Because equality it's about being the same as, it's equal. It's, for God's sake, like it's in the name, equality. You know, if we shorten down equality, what do you get? You get equal. What is equal? It's the same as. So, like, Prochronics Vlogz, welcome to the live stream. Great to have you as always. Left a like and love the vids. Keep up the good work. Thank you, man. Really appreciate that. Thank you so much for stopping by and for leaving that like and for leaving that support as well. It's always appreciated. So again, like the big message that the LGBTQ plus community send out is equality. And yeah, that's tails. It is indeed, isn't it? Thank you. But I don't see equality, because what I see is I see special treatment. Like, again, I started off by saying that I am not homophobic, biphobic or transphobic. I have absolutely nothing against anybody's sexuality. But I know that's going to go over the head of a lot of people. Because a lot of people are just ignorant and they just don't want to hear another opinion. But nonetheless, I just wanted to say that once again. So how are you, bro? Hope you're good. Very good, man. Very good. How are you keeping? I'm very good, thanks. So what I see is special treatment. If you're bi, if you're gay, if you're trans, whatever you are, and if you want to be part of an equal community, then be equal. Be like anybody else. Why do you need to have a parade? Why do you need to have a flag? Why do you need to go into a particular bar? I mean, that's my thing there, like, you know, that's the issue I have there, you know. And here's the thing as well. We're living in 2019. Okay. I can't speak for the Middle East, you know. Good bro, getting Mario Maker 2 soon. Woohoo! We can play on our world. Yeah, man. That's cool, man. That's cool. I'm looking forward to seeing what kind of courses you're going to make. And looking forward to you playing my courses as well. That's pretty cool, man. Chad Middleton, welcome to the live stream, Chad. Good to have you as always. How are you all keeping in the live chat? How are you all doing? Vlogz is getting Super Mario Maker 2 soon. He's going to be playing some of my courses. I'm going to play some of his courses. Chad Middleton, have you got Super Mario Maker 2? I don't know if my dad is still watching the live stream, and whoever is watching, thank you for watching. So I hate making these videos, but I want to make these videos. Does that make sense? I don't know, I just feel like if you have an opinion, you should just, you know, okay, comment you ask. I think if you have an opinion, you should actually stick to it and not give a shit what other people have to say about your opinion, because everyone else has an opinion. So here's my opinion. Special treatment is not equality. I bought Sega Ages, Wonder Boy, Monster Land, and Fantasy Star 1. That's a lot of games. Chad Middleton, you got a lot of games to keep you going. Damn. So, okay. I'm trying desperately not to repeat myself because I pretty much said everything in this 8 minutes. I was talking there about, like, it's 2019, and you know, I can't speak for some other countries, like Middle Eastern countries, where, like, you know, if you're gay, like, you could literally be like stoned to death. Like, I don't live in an extreme country like that. I can only speak for the Western world, and I can only speak for particularly for Ireland. In Ireland, right? If you are gay, if you are bi, if you are trans, whatever your sexuality is, you can live a normal life. You can get married. You can work. Prochronics Vlogz, your girlfriend left you. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. Jesus, man. I've plenty of plenty more fish in the sea for you, man. But sorry to hear that, man. Jesus, really am sorry to hear that. But hope you're okay, man. But look, plenty more fish in the sea, man. Plenty more fish in the sea. Yeah. So, like, I don't see the particular, like, need for somebody who's gay, bi, trans, whatever, to like have this like flag attached to them, you know, have this rainbow colors attached to them. And I don't think they need to go into a particular bar. This is what I want to be like anybody else. That's what they want to be, isn't it? They want to be anybody else. Will you show me how good you are? Super Mario Maker 2 or in Sonic? Yeah, I was going to do some gameplay, but I was kind of like talk more about this issue. I hate making these videos, Prochronics, but I feel like if we have any, they'll do a bit of gameplay there. So, but I feel like if we have an opinion, we need to speak up, basically, and not give a damn what other people have to say about it. And it's just my third time saying this, okay? This is my third time saying this in this video, but I will say it again. I am not homophobic. I'm not transphobic or biphobic. I have absolutely nothing against anybody's sexuality. I do feel like they should, you know, be treated like everybody else, but that's the issue. Freedom of speech, exactly. That's the issue. I agree they should be treated like everybody else, but why is it then, if they want to be treated like everybody else, then why are they acting like they want special treatment? If they want to be treated like everybody else, why do they have their own flag? If they want to be treated like everybody else, why do they have their own pubs and bars? If they want to be treated like everybody else, you know, why do they have their own colour? You know, I challenge anybody to disagree with that. I challenge anybody. Let me know in the comment section below. Am I talking complete shit? Let me know. Is what I'm saying wrong? You know, is that equality? Is having a parade and a flag and a bar, is that equality? Is that equal to everybody else? I don't think it is. Like, if you have to go into a separate bar to drink, that's not equality. That's special treatment. And if I'm wrong, everyone is welcome to let me know in the comment section below. So this is ring challenge, hidden volcano.
By the end of this race, I should be one happy doctor.
Okay, Dr. Robotnik is going to be some happy doctor.
And you're sure your ultimate energy?
Yeah, like, I mean, if anybody, like, you know, wants to, like, fuck them. Exactly, Prochronics, lads. I mean, if anybody disagree, people are welcome to disagree with me. I don't really care. But I will do more of these videos. I'm not going to stop doing these videos. I don't care how awkward they may get. I don't care, you know, how hard it may be to do these videos. I don't really care. Like, I'm just going to hit home at equality. No, I don't think equality exists. Not when I walk down the road and I see people sleeping rough on cold concrete floors. No, I don't see equality. I don't see equality when, you know, rich mammy and rich daddy, you know, can pull a few strings to get their kids a great job when everybody else has to go out and, you know, actually get a job the hard way. No, I don't see equality. Long story short, no, I don't think there's equality. And to get back to my specific point when it comes to the LGBTQ plus community, I definitely don't see equality. Because if they want to be treated like everybody else and they want equality, then stop having parades and stop having flags and stop having separate bars that you feel the need to go into, because that's not equality, that's special treatment. So I don't think equality exists. Equality will exist when everybody, I'm not saying when everybody is exactly the same, because we're not exactly the same, but when everybody can go into the same bar and drink, there's equality. When everybody can, like why do you need a parade? Like, it's beyond that stage. Like LGBTQ plus people have rights. They have rights. This isn't 1940. Like, why should they when they are not this? What? Why should they when they're not the same? What are you on about now? Of course they're the same. They're like anybody else. What are you talking about? I don't want my video to go down that road, like. Of course, like... you're missing my point completely. You're way off. You're way off now with my point, Dad. Completely off now. Come on. God almighty, I hate making these videos, but I will continue making those videos nonetheless. Look, 15 minutes into the stream already, like, and I really don't want to be repeating myself, like, but it's a very simple point that I'm trying to make, really, and it's that equality, that special treatment is not equality. Like, it's the opposite, right? I mean, think about it. Equality, special treatment. They're opposites. You can't have both. Going to sleep. Good night. Night, buddy. Thank you for dropping by, man. Thank you for dropping by. Appreciate it, man. So, yeah, I mean, I hate making those videos, but I will continue making those videos. These types of videos. I'm not going to stop. I'm never going to stop talking about these things. Ever. I don't care how awkward it feels. I don't care how I feel going to bed tonight and how I feel waking up in the morning. I don't care who I offend. I don't care who gets awkward. I don't care what kind of shitty fucking things they come up with. I'm not fucking stopping this. Ever. I mean, I really don't care, like. I will not be silenced. And if anybody is watching this right now in the live stream or watching the video later, and they're, you know, they might be thinking, oh, you know, I'd love to say those things in public, I'd love to do a live stream. Go and do it. Honestly. Because it's hard for me too. But don't give up. If you feel strongly about something and you have an opinion about something that isn't completely, like, if you have some logic to it, like, I mean, I'm trying to keep it, I mean, I could go deep. I could go a lot deeper. I'm half Asian American. I don't like the word diversity. I never thought of myself or my friends and family as different people. But there you go, exactly, Chad. Like, why I mean, that's the thing about it. I mean, that's what I find hilarious, actually. Another thing that I find hilarious and contradictory about the LGBTQ plus community is how can they use equality and diversity in the same in the same sentence? Doesn't make any sense. How can you be equal and diverse at the same time? Can somebody please tell me that in the chat, or in the live comments when this video goes live? Can somebody please explain to me how the hell you can have equality and diversity in the same fucking sentence? Please enlighten me. You know, we live in this enlightenment age. You know, the enlightened ones. Well, fucking hell, 1%ers and enlighteners. Enlighten me how the fuck equality and diversity are the same thing. Oh, I'm not fucking giving up on this. This is my calling. I am fucking telling you, this is my calling. I'm fucking deadly serious. This is my calling. I'll continue to speak out. But I could go far deeper in this video, but I'm not going to go this deep in this video because I have to have an idea in my head what I'm actually going to talk about before I can kind of go there, and I have to know what I'm talking about too, and I have to back it up with some sort of evidence and some sort of, like, do you know what I mean? Proof. Like, I have to know exactly what I'm actually talking about. Like, what time is it? Bullshit. So that's what I mean, equality. Yeah, equality is about everybody being treated the same way. Victor, welcome to the live stream, man. Great to have you. Thanks for the thumbs up. If you want to hear everything I've said, I suppose, up until this point, I would recommend rewinding the live stream or watching the video at your own convenience, because I'm very conscious of repeating myself lately in my streams. So I'm not going to like start from scratch or anything, like, you know, but the overall, like, I know you've just joined the live stream, so I will kind of give you like some sort of kind of like catch up to what I'm talking about. I just think that special treatment is not equality, and I don't think anybody can challenge that statement. And I'm talking particularly here about the LGBTQ. I actually don't want to say community anymore. I want to say movement, because I'm not calling out people within that community. I'm not talking about, and again, one thing I said as well, I suppose I am repeating myself here a little bit, like, but I am not homophobic. I am not biphobic or transphobic. I have absolutely nothing against anybody's sexuality. My issue is with the special treatment mentality of the LGBTQ movement, like, because that's what I'm going to call it. You know, is a movement. Like, this movement feels the need to have a parade, a flag, and, you know, special bars and pubs. That is the opposite to equality. It is contradictory. If you want to be treated like everybody else, then be like everybody else. Like, if you want to be equal to straight people, then find somebody you like, marry them, and don't feel the need to march down the road dressed as a fucking rainbow. Because that's not equality, people. That is special treatment. If you want to be like everybody else, if you want to be treated like straight people, then it's completely your choice to do that. Nobody is stopping you. In the 21st fucking century, in 2019, in the Western world, nobody is stopping you from doing that. And am I denying the fact that people get bullied for being gay? No, I'm not denying that. Am I saying that people need support, particularly young people, you know, for coming out? Am I denying that? No, I'm not denying that. But it's like anything else in life. It's like anything else in life. You're going to get bullied for anything else. You're going to get discriminated for your colour. You're going to get discriminated for the area you live in. You're going to get discriminated for the kind of clothes you wear. And there's support for that too. There's support for that too. But look, you know, I'm a Nintendo fan, and I've been bullied many times for being a Nintendo fan. But look, I don't have fucking Nintendo parades to go to. I don't wave a Nintendo flag in the air. You know what I mean? The one thing I want to say, 23 minutes into the live stream now, the one thing I want to say, and this is the most important thing that I will say in this live stream, and that is I will not be speaking out about things like this. And it's not just this one topic, it's other topics. It's called freedom of speech, and you can call it hate speech, you can call it whatever the fuck you want, but I call it freedom of speech, and many other people like me will call it freedom of speech, and I will continue using my God-given right of freedom of speech. No, not like every one of my videos are not going to be like this, of course, but every now and again I just have this nagging need to just throw on a headset, go live, and just speak my mind, and that's what I'm doing. Like, I mean, let me know what you think. Like, there's 2 people watching the live stream right now. I'm pretty sure it's my dad and Chad. Or if anybody else is watching, or if you're watching this video after it goes live, let me know what you think. I mean, you know, include yourself into this discussion. Don't just listen to me. You know, include yourself. Like, what do you think? I mean, am I wrong? I'll ask that question. Am I wrong? Let me know. Let me know in the live chat. Let me know in the comment section when this video goes after the video goes live. Am I wrong? Is special treatment equality? Is it? Like, because I am making a statement. Like, the title of this video is special treatment is not equality. So I'll ask a question. Am I wrong? Is special treatment equality? You tell me. You let me know what you think. Because that's my only point that I make. and then tying that into the LGBTQ plus movement. And the reason is because when I look at the LGBTQ plus movement, all I see is special treatment. I do not see equality. I don't see people who want to be treated like everybody else. I see people who want to be the victim and who want special treatment. That's what I see. And I know that many other people feel the same way. Many of those people will have the confidence to speak up, other people will not have the confidence. And I'm calling out to the people who don't have the confidence right now to find that confidence and to find that strength and to actually speak out and to say what I'm saying and be part of the people who just will speak out. So that's pretty much what I'm talking about, really. Like, you know, when I look at the LGBTQ plus movement, I do not see people who want to be treated like everybody else, who want to just live a normal life. I see people who want to dress themselves up as a rainbow and parade around cities. And there used to be a time where that was done because it was like, it was completely frowned upon to be gay or to be bi or to be trans, and because they didn't have as much rights as they have now, you know, and they couldn't get married and stuff. But for God's sake, like, I mean, God's sake, I mean, come on, in 2019, I mean, come on, it's practically cool to be LGBTQ now, so it's no longer about like rights anymore. It's 100% special treatment. It's 100% look at me, you know, I'm special. And I mean, to go back to what Chad was saying there earlier, like, you know, about diversity, it just made me laugh because it's one of the words they use. I mean, how can you have diversity and equality in the same sentence? It makes absolutely no sense. So you're welcome to let me know in the live chat there, like, how you feel about it. So, I'll tell you how I'm feeling right now. Okay? Angry. Not angry particularly at the subject at hand, but I'm angry at the fact that I don't know if angry is the right word to use, but I feel like whenever I try to do these videos, it's like some force just seems to try to stop me from doing it. Tries to make me feel bad. That's what makes me angry, but I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to give up. You know, there's a fantastic Irish woman. She is an Irish investigative journalist. I would say she is the only journalist in Ireland that I've come across anyway. She is the only person who will ask questions that nobody else asks and raise issues that no other journalist will raise. And she, I swear to God, like, she is a goddess. She is an inspiration to people like me. Because she will stand up and she will speak her mind, and she honestly and truthfully, like, I've never seen somebody so, like, she honestly has no fear. She does not care, you know, if somebody gets offended by what she has to say. Like, she is just so strong when she raises her issues. And you know, like, so Like, she's the kind of woman that will just go out there and just say something so controversial with a straight face, you know, on a live stream in front of somebody, you know, and just absolutely have no fucks given, like, because she believes in what she's saying and she stands by what she says, and she knows the people listening who agree with her. And I think that's where you get your strength, really. It's not about, oh, I better not offend somebody in the live chat now, or, you know, oh, I better be careful about saying this. It's not about that. It's about you. If you believe in what you're saying and you stand by what you're saying, and if you know there's people out there who agree with you and you reach those people, that's all that matters. And that's what I'm going to do going forward. And every point I make, and every time I have these sort of videos, I'm always going to keep my points. Okay, about 31 minutes into the stream, but I'm going to keep my point specific, even if I have to repeat it over and over again, which I'm trying not to do from the one. Like, but you know, I could go a lot more deeper. I could go a lot more controversial. But in this video, I won't. I just want to keep it specific, and it's about special treatment is not equality. One of the things you always hear the LGBTQ plus talking about, movement talking about, is equality. You know, for them it's equality. All you ever hear is equality, equality, equality. And you know, Chad asked me, you know, do I think equality exists? I can tell you, when it comes to Ireland anyway, from where I'm sitting, like, you know, my ears and eyes, you know, do not see or hear equality, but definitely not in the this whole thing, LGBTQ plus movement. Like, here's the thing as well, right? What would really like change? What would really change in the life of a gay man, or a boy man, or a transsexual, a woman, whatever it is? What would really change in their life if they didn't have parades? What would really change in their life if they didn't have a rainbow? I mean, what does it matter? That's my point. Like, what does it actually even matter anyway? Like, I'd be able to understand it a lot more if the LGBTQ movement came out and said, you know what, we're about special treatment. We're about standing out. We're about being different. If they say that, I could say, okay, makes sense. I mean, they're clearly different. They clearly have different bars. They clearly have their own parade and everything. I've been treated bad by people of different races. I find it ironic now when they complain about being treated. See, there you go. You've raised an interesting point there, Chad. You know what I mean? You have been the victim of racial abuse by somebody of a different race. But hey, you know, if that person was white, you know what I mean, and was making a racist comment about someone who was black or coloured, oh, they're racist. But guess what? If you're from a nationality that isn't, like, you know what I mean? If you're not Caucasian, you know what I mean, and you're making a racist comment about, you know, somebody else, it gets buried under the carpet, doesn't it? Gets buried under the carpet, like. Because newsflash, you know, racism is not like it's not, no pun intended, like, it's not black and white, like, you know what I mean? It's not like racism. People think of racism. The first thing that pops into their mind is a white person calling a black person a nigger. That's the first. That's it. That's racism in a nutshell for the ignorant. But like, what's stopping a Chinese person from being racist to an African person? What's stopping an African person from being racist to a Caucasian person? I mean, I could go on, like, what's stopping a Russian from being racist to an American? What's stopping an American being racist to to a Spanish person. Christ, like, I mean, racism is a lot more in depth than what, you know, people will have you believe. You know, it's weird, like, it's weird. Like, I hate doing these videos, but I feel like I have to. You know, I feel like if I don't do these videos, then I'm just gonna, like, let this bullshit happen without... I feel like there's bullshit that needs to be called out. Do you know what I feel like? I don't know if I have any wrestling fans in the live chat. I don't know if I have any wrestling fans watching this video, you know, after it goes live. I keep saying that, I'm sorry. I keep repeating my exact words. It's just I have to focus on that. I have to fix that. Anyway, to use a wrestling reference to describe how I feel like I'm backstage at a wrestling event and I'm in the gorilla position. That's behind the curtain for anyone who doesn't know. And I'm watching this motherfucker in the ring talking complete shite, just flapping his gums and talking complete shite, and I'm just there, nah, I can't take any more of this shit, I can't take any more of this shit. It's like, grab a mic and I storm down that ramp into that ring, microphone in hand, and I just call this person's bullshit. You know, I just call this person out on their bullshit. That's how I feel. You know, using a wrestling reference. So, when I'm shopping online, I don't shop online, but if I was shopping online, like when I check Argus's website, it's good to speak out. Oh, it is good, Chad, and you know what? It's good to hear you saying that too. It is good, but I'm a rookie. I'm a rookie when it comes to speaking my mind on these issues. Anyway, at least I'm a bit of a rookie, but I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to stop. I don't care. Like, I just don't care. I have to tell myself that, and I have to believe that. I don't care what. I don't care. I will continue to speak my mind. I will not stop speaking. I don't care if I make 4-hour videos on a topic that can be said in 2 minutes. I don't care if I repeat myself 50 times. I don't care if it's awkward for people in the chat. I don't care. I can't be responsible for somebody else's reaction. I don't do the videos. I don't do these videos to, like, how can I say, I am not responsible for people's reactions. I'm only responsible for, like, making a video and speaking out, speaking my mind. That's all I'm responsible for. I've just completely lost what I was actually talking about there now originally, to be honest. Yeah, but like, I hate making these videos, but I have to. And I feel like when there's bullshit, like, yeah, so when I'm on Argus's website, Argus, by the way, chat, is it's a British retailer, also situated in Ireland. I keep saying Argus. Like, whenever I'm looking on a website and I see like their logo has been changed to the rainbow flag, you know what I mean? Or if I just pass, you know, City Hall and there's a big rainbow flag on top of it, it's just everywhere. This flag is everywhere, plastered everywhere. I mean, they dedicate an entire month to what they call Pride Month worldwide, and then in cities around the world they have, like, they have their own month. Like in Dublin now, they had Pride Parade there a couple of days ago, and in August they're going to have one in Cork, and parades and flags and special bars. Like, when I see that, and then when I hear this same movement, LGBTQ plus movement, talk about equality, I'm like, bullshit. How is it equality? How is this about equality? walking down the street almost nude is not equality. But that's a whole different thing. That's a whole different thing. What you're talking about is a completely different thing. I mean, I appreciate what you're saying, like, but you're talking about a completely different thing. I don't think they're completely nude. Then again, I wouldn't be surprised, because there's people in there. See, that's the thing as well. There's people in there for different reasons. Like, anybody can walk into that parade and march, and that's what sickens me as well. Is there any sort of like? I mean, I'd love to go down there and actually talk to whoever's organising it and saying, what's the procedure here, apart from protecting these people from what they like? Oh, we have to protect those people because we could be beat up or whatever. Okay, that could happen. Yeah, but like, you know, I'd love to know, like, you know, what's the setup like? All the free popsicles in the world in those parades. But I'd love to know, like, is there any sort of like protection for kids who are like seeing half-naked adults, you know, engaging in such fucking perverted acts half the time, you know, in these parades? I mean, what about the protection of these kids? Because, I mean, mainstream media are so adamant now in Ireland about protecting kids when it comes to the case of those two well, one of them is a Satanist anyway, you know, who killed that 14-year-old girl. We all hear about protecting kids. Then again, they're the same country who were not protecting kids when the Catholic Church raped and molested kids. They were protecting the actual rapists and paedophiles. So it's a very condescending, contradicting justice system in Ireland, really. You know, government, you know, very contradicting. I know I'm hopping between one thing and the other thing, like, but I don't know. Get back to the point of the video, like, I just really, okay, I know me, and I know how much I repeat myself, and I know how much I go on for. So it's 42 minutes now, so I'm going to round this off to, like, the next, so it's going to be an hour stream. So, 3 more minutes and the stream will be over. If we done it, we would be locked up. Well, yeah, exactly. Because that's the thing. I'd like to know, like, what obviously, like, you can't just walk down the fucking road nude, like, you know what I mean? But if there is a parade going on and whoever's organising has gotten permission from the local authorities and blah 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 and all this kind of, like, you know what I mean, procedures and stuff, then it's a different story, like, cause it's obviously it's black and white, is that, like, you know what I mean, like. But I do see what you're saying, like, but there is a difference at the same time. But I just like to know, like, I don't know. To get back to my point, like, all I'm saying is, like, an actual parade, like a parade. Like, do you ever hear someone being sarcastic? Like if I beat Super Mario 64 100% and I got all 120 stars, and somebody could say to me sarcastically, "What do you want, a parade?" You know what I mean? You say it sarcastically, like, in other words, like, you know, oh, well done you, like, you know, what you want, special treatment, you know, that kind of way. Well, this is literal, like, I mean, like, there's literally a parade if you are gay, boy, trans. You are getting a parade, an actual parade, just for you, not for straight people, not for asexual, but they preach about equality. And again, like, specific bars and stuff, I don't care, like, it's different to this, and they're gay, boy, or trans. You obviously don't understand, like, you're obviously just too ignorant. Cause I know that annoys you because you're probably calling me ignorant, and I can care less if it annoys those people. But you are the ignorant ones. Like the first thing I said before I officially started this discussion was, I am not homophobic. And you can choose to believe that all you like. But I'm telling you for a fact, I don't see why it would bother me, you know, if somebody is gay or boy or trans. Why would that bother me? I just don't understand. Why would it bother me? I can't even. I don't even like. I'm actually arguing with myself here now because I don't even. I wouldn't understand that. Why would I? That to me makes no sense. I mean, I hate a lot of, you know, people for a lot of things, but I can't see why I would hate somebody because of their sexuality. It's not hate. I just don't understand this movement, this LGBTQ plus movement when they're talking about equality. I don't understand. If somebody wants to explain it to me, they're quite welcome to. And I'll be welcome to challenge it. But I don't see equality. And again, a lot of the time you'll actually hear them talk about diversity in the same sentence. And again, like that's just the part I just don't seem to I'm putting no focus at all into this gameplay whatsoever. Jesus Christ. You know, it doesn't help when I gotta making these videos doesn't help when making these videos doesn't help when my life is the fucking Twilight Zone. My life is the fucking Twilight Zone. You know? I'm not going to say too much, but my life is the fucking Twilight Zone. But I'm not going to stop it. Motherfuckers. Oh, Jesus, man. Look. You know, there's like 12 or... Wait, no, I can't even count. Actually, no, there's 12 minutes in the video left. No. That's it. 13 minutes, whatever it is. There's over 10 minutes left in this live stream. I said more than enough that I need to say. Yeah, I should have planned that out better. If we done it, okay, I'm reading your comment twice, Dad. But I could have done this video in less than 5 minutes. Like I could have. You know what I mean? They like to prove. Jesus Christ. No, but look, all joking aside, like in all seriousness, because like the thing is, like one thing I've learned when I mentioned this woman's name earlier, Gemma O'Doherty, legend she is. She's an absolute goddess. She is the only Irish journalist I've ever seen and listened to, in my opinion. But when I watch her live chat, it's embarrassing sometimes because she could be raising a very serious issue and a very logical issue. Like one of the issues she was talking about was this Irish school that is encouraging boys to wear skirts. And she just raised that issue, like why should a child be even thinking about like whether they're like want to wear a skirt? Like, a child goes to school to learn, to get an education. Like that's, I'm having my opinion here now, but the point is she was having a conversation about that. She was having her view about that, and then you look at the live chat, like, and you've the level of homophobia, like, you know what I mean, like proper homophobic stuff, like people saying like faggots and stuff like that. All this really like nasty, like hate speech and homophobic comments, like when I see that in a chat, like, oh, it angers me because it gives people like Gemma O'Doherty a really bad name. You know what I mean? And it gives her followers a bad name as well. So when I'm having like these talks, and you know, and I'm not saying my subs do it, like, but what I don't really want is people just kind of join my live stream and saying, yeah, they're all dirty faggots. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want that on my live chat. I don't want to be associated with that. I mean, I don't know how many times I'm after saying it in the live stream. I am not homophobic. This isn't some sort of homophobic, you know, speech, like, you know what I mean? I'm not some sort of fucking, you know, I'm not some kind of Catholic bishop, like, who's like saying if you're gay, you're gonna go to hell. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not like that. I don't have any issues with somebody's sexuality. Somebody's sexuality does not bother me. Like, quite simply, in all due respect, I don't give a shit. And that is really my point. I don't give a shit. You know, what somebody's sexual preference is. It does not bother me. It does not concern me. It does not interest me. I mean, I don't drink, but I do, you know, I mean, if a friend had a party or whatever, if I pop in, have a Coca-Cola, whatever else. But the point is, if I was in a bar and a gay person sat next to me, I'm not going to say, hey, fuck off. I'm not going to say that. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't care. So marching up and down the road saying, I'm gay, and you know what I mean, like fucking waving a flag, I don't care. Get the flag on my face, I don't care. Like, if these people were actually, like, if we were actually living in some Middle Eastern country, okay, and gay people were literally killed daily on my doorstep, you know what I mean, for their sexuality, Jesus Christ, like, maybe I'd care a little bit more then, like, you know, but they're not. Going for a bedtime cuppa, enjoyed. Well, thank you. It's not really giant talks anymore, I don't really call it that. But thanks for stopping by anyway. I hate doing these videos, but I'm not going to stop. By the way, what fucking time is it? 7 minutes past, is it past 12, yeah. But not about 8 minutes left in this live stream. I don't even know if I can actually stick to that 8 minutes, because I don't think I can actually do a good job communicating how I feel right now. It's like you have something very simple and short that you want to say, but you can't say it in a short space of time. And so in a way, it's like you have so much to say, but in reality, it can all be said, you know what I mean, in a few words, in a very short space of time. And I don't know, it's just a very stressful feeling. I feel like I'm not happy until I've said it in a certain way. Yeah, one of my friends is gay, and he's in the Navy. He's serving in Cuba now. And so what you have, do you know how I put this? Because here is the issue, and you know me, Chad. When I pause the game, you know it's serious. You know, it's like, I'm gonna use a wrestling term here now again. You know, Kurt Angle. You know, he used to what do you say? He used to like, what the fuck does he do now? Nah, it doesn't matter. Anyway, I'm serious now. See, here's what I would say. Night, everyone. Night, Dad. Here's what I would say. So let me just let me read out that comment again, chat. This is what I would say. Yeah, one of my friends is in the Navy, and he's serving in Cuba now. That's what I would say. Did you see what I did there? Did you see what I did there? I treated him with equality, because he's the exact same as anybody else. I have a friend who's a manager in a fast food outlet. I wouldn't describe him as a straight man working in a fast food outlet, would I? I wouldn't say my straight friend works in an outlet, a fast food outlet. No, I would just say that my friend does. Do you see what I did there? Did you see what I did there? And I think it's a great way to end this stream, because that is treating somebody with equality. That is treating somebody the exact same way as everybody else. The second you start bringing up their sexuality in the conversation, that's when you start giving them special treatment. Like, my point is, what does it matter? What does it matter if that friend is gay, or if that friend is bi, or if that friend is straight? What does it matter? Do you know? So I think that was, if I do say so myself, I think that was a great way to end the stream. Like, we're less than for about nearly almost 4 minutes now left in this live stream. I think that's a great way to do it, because that's equality right there. You treat them like anybody else because they can get a job, they can get married. They're exactly this. They're a human being. Their name is Jack, Joe, Harry, John, Frank, whoever. They're no different than anybody else. They're not treated any differently. I mean, like, these people overreact so much. Like, you know, like there's people out there that will literally tell you, like, oh, but straight people don't get shot. I'm like, sorry? Yes, they do. Straight people get shot every day of the week. What are you on about? Of course they do. Do you know what I mean? Like they want to play a victim. Like, they just want to play a victim. I'm telling you that in the Western world, nobody is going to pick a gun up and shoot you because you're gay. Maybe if you're in some extreme Middle East country, yes, but not in a civilized Western country. It's not going to happen. If you tell me that you're going to get shot because of your sexuality in 2019 in the Western world, then you, my friend, are overreacting so much. So that's equality. Calling somebody by their name and just describing them for who they are, and not bringing in their sexuality. That is equality. That's the definition of equality. But special treatment is when you start focusing on the sexuality, and you give that a parade, you give that a flag, you give that a colour. It's just, like, I'm not really irritated by the subject, you know. Like, I did a video last week or 2 weeks ago about the title was called "Boy B's a Satanist." It's all there if you want to watch it again. I did that video in like 9 minutes, and it was a start to finish. Made my video, went on with the rest of my day, perfectly fine. But there's just sometimes when I make a video like this, and I feel like, again, like you know, I could have made this video in 5 minutes straight. You know, no pun intended. But I could have made my video very short and sweet, but it's just, I don't know. It's like what I'm trying to say. I'm just not happy with what I'm trying to say, really. But I'm not going to stop. You know, so we've got like less than 2 minutes in this stream, but I'm gonna manage this. I'm gonna manage to say this before we reach an hour. Okay, so equality. Okay, here's equality. Equality, is it? Okay, I'll give you equality. I am straight. Oh, sorry. I am a proud, straight, white Christian man. In fact, I'm going to start every one of my videos saying that from now on. Because, hey, equality. It's all about equality, isn't it? I mean, you know, next month in my hometown, people are going to be dressing themselves up as a rainbow, and they're going to be shouting, "I am a proud gay black woman." Well, I'm telling you right here, right now on Greenhouse Gaming, that I'm a proud, white, straight, Christian man. Thank you for watching the live stream. To Chad, to my dad, to Victor, and to Prochronics Vlogz, and to anybody else who watched the live stream. Thank you all for watching. See you next time on Greenhouse Gaming. Proud to be straight.